To the game in the third, I think they started putting every puck deep. They stopped, the transition kind of style of offense that they're good at, and the game got to the walls, and we did a pretty darn good job. But we didn't spend as much time as maybe you'd like in the other team's end. But that's a pretty good team, so they're not going to give you a lot of free time.
Playoff style hockey is something that you've continuously preached since day one. What stood out to you in regards to this game?
Every back pressure, every good stick, every battle along the wall, and the consistency of it. I thought the first 30 minutes we were very strong in that game. We got into a little penalty trouble. Now had a bunch of chances that didn't quite go. So the game gets tight, right? They're a good team. They're going to turn it up. But I thought we handled it physically in the third period. We had a bunch of guys have big third periods. Eetu Luostarinen along walls and pucks out. He was outstanding tonight.
It seemed like both this game and the Pittsburgh game followed a similar mold where you guys really went out and grabbed it in the first period.
Yeah, we were fast. We were fast in the first period by how we moved the puck, how we moved our feet, and we took the ice in front. It was really simple. I would say the same was also true of the game in Tampa. We were on the puck. We got into the penalty trouble in the second period, and also didn't love the way our transition game started to morph. We had so much zone time, and we just wanted to get back in there. We didn't give ID a clean place to go, and it started to affect our ability to get in and on pucks. But the game changed in the third period, and it was all north-south.
Sergei just talked about how good you guys are doing, the small things right now.
Yes.
That's something that you really
it's the whole part of the year, right? Like we want to get to be a hard team. I think it must have said 1,000 times. I love parts of our game. Those parts are just bleeding into everything now, right? We're developing the ability to be hard straight through 60 minutes. The other team gets paid too. They got good players. They're going to have pieces of the game. I'm going to say it's even true of the Nashville game. I mean, the scoring chance for 32-16 in that game. We were good. We just didn't, you can't say it. You lose 2-1. But we were a good 2-1 team here tonight. What I wouldn't say we missed offense. Their guy made some saves. I mean, he made some big saves on good offense, clean, low to high, into a slot. So not a lot of, I would say, fancy offense, but we had some hard working offense where we won puck battles, got pucks into the middle of the ice, and he either made a save or they blocked a lot of shots. What's unusual about that is they blocked a lot of forward shots. Normally when you have 16 in the first, you've got 12 of those are on your defenseman, and you're just not able to get it through. But they worked hard at blocking shots. Their back end did a real good job with it. I wasn't upset with the fact that you have that big a number of block shots as a symptom of us being lazy or slow or waiting too long to get it off. I thought they were good at it.
How much do you think Bob loves this workload right now? It seems like the more he plays, the more he just gets dialed in.
It's an unrealistic rhythm because it's a month at home. But if he could play 3 games a week, that would be the perfect rhythm for him. And he's probably going to stick fairly close to that for the rest of the year. But he's off a day, get a good day's practice. He likes the morning skate, and he's wired, and he's done that over his course of their career. So there is a rhythm for those guys that they get into it and they start to feel right, and they don't have to worry about a whole lot else. It's just playing games.
Matthew Tkachuk came back on. I mean, everything okay?
Yeah, we think everything's going to be fine with that, yeah.
We got contributions from all over the lineup when it comes to Ryan Lomberg, though. What
Yeah.
impresses you most about him and the energy and speed that
Well, just what you just said, Katie, the energy, right? Like he's got a really good shot. He hit the crossbar the other night on a backhand shot, and he's capable of that. But it's in on the forecheck. It's keeping loose pucks, but it's also keeping our bench right. Like he's got this big personality, and he never shuts up, and that's a really good thing for the most part. But he does. He brings the energy level up. I think Ryan just loves his teammates. He loves coming to the rink. He's almost like the little brother, right, that you bring along because he's just great to have around.
I mean, he has great speed as well, and he's been really good with takeaways and creating chances off the breakaways. I mean, how dangerous can he be if he finishes at a higher rate?
I think he's defined his game. I think he understands what he's really good at, and I think Eric Stahl had a lot to do with bringing that out in him. So Eric could touch the puck. He wants Lombo to go. I'll put it into a hole for you. I'll get it there. And then hang it on to pucks, and he's never been afraid to go net front, but Eric has helped him. And what's happened with that is he's been repetitively successful with 2 or 3 really good things. And now that's who he is as a player. And what every player in the NHL needs is a strength, to be able to sit down in front of you and say, okay, what's your game? And they can tell you. You know, I got great speed. I'll get in on the forecheck. You can put it into holes. I'll hunt pucks down. I'll win battles along the wall. So that's his game. But what he's done then is he's eliminated all the other things that aren't his game. He's not slowing down the neutral zone. He's not trying to make backhand sauce plays. He's not trying to be overly creative. It's not a knack to say that that's not what you're great at. There's only a handful. I mean, Jack Eichel, Barkov, some of these guys to chuck around the net. They are very creative players. There's a whole bunch of really, really good players that aren't. They're just hard and fast, and he's one of them.
I mean, how big of an opportunity is it for now? He's on a line with Lundell and
Yeah.
Leonard.
Well, it's an opportunity, but it's a responsibility. Like we need that line to be good. I think they've got another level. I know they scored, but I think that line has got another level to their game. What's been good is he's earned it off the fourth line, right? He came in and earned that job.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you,
Okay,
Coach.
guys.